Okay, hey, so I'm gonna be doing a SaGa Emerald Beyond Run, and if you don't know this game, there's 5 different characters, they have their different scenarios, and it's honestly kind of a pain to set up for the leaderboards with all the variation that there is. But what I'm gonna do is Tsunonori Mido, new game, so you can see times completed is 0 for all the characters. So right from the beginning, new game, and I'm gonna be going for the good ending, because this, that's the worst ending you can get, which is faster, but it doesn't even have a final boss and all that. So I'll do the good ending run. So yeah, let me get started and I can explain things while I go.
Let's go all out.
Okay, so I do have this quality of life mod for this, which we've just recently been working on for the leaderboards, because this game has really slow text boxes and also the like UI for like menuing and stuff is also really slow. So right now I'm just pressing a button and just like skipping through all the dialogue really fast. So you can't normally do this without the mod. So this makes it quite a bit nicer to run. It cuts out at least 10 minutes off of this run, which is just like making it like from like 1 hour to like less than 50 minutes, something like that. But anyway, to kind of get to what I'm actually doing here, I'm gonna be soon past the intro cutscenes, and I have this Mido guy who's human, and then I have 4 Kugutsus. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so one of the basic mechanics of this game you want to use is the united attacks. So when I like did attacks with these 2 that are next to each other, they're combining to attack together, and you can see the combo rate at the top is like going up as they're attacking, so that's gonna increase my damage. Okay, this is quite nice. So actually now we're gonna introduce another mechanic, which is showstoppers. So yeah, like the tutorial is saying, if there's 2 spaces to the left and right, then they're just gonna spend all the BP your team has to unleash a bunch of attacks. Right, okay, so I didn't really explain BP yet either. Yeah, let me just choose some attacks here. Okay, that should do. So the party in total has some amount of BP. You can see them displayed as stars. And you can allocate those stars or the BP however you want, according like for the entire team. Each tech costs some amount of BP, like 1, 2, or 3, or 4 in this run. So if I had, for example, 5 BP, I could use like a 3 BP attack and 2 BP attack, and that would spend all that I have. Or I could use like 5 1 BP attacks if I wanted to. If available. Of course, I might not always have them available. For example, greatsword attacks tend to cost more BP than gun and sword and martial arts techniques. Okay. There's a little like tutorial for like a puzzle mechanic here. It's a really complicated puzzle. I just need to turn one piece and put it in. And to be honest, it never gets difficult. There's one puzzle of that type that's like kind of challenging, but you don't even need to do that. You can just skip it. Oh yeah. But anyway, this game is structured with like having various worlds that you visit. In this case, it didn't give me any options. You always have to start here when you're doing Mido's like first playthrough. Okay, so, and with Mido, you need to collect these spirits. Okay, hold on, let me take care of this menu here. So I'm gonna give me some more great swords. Yeah, I'm doing this menu a little bit slow here. Okay. There we go, and then I'm gonna free attempt this one, so it'll boost my combo rate. Okay, so... Oh, okay, my bad. So I want to... Now I have 2 great swords and 2 guns. It's gonna be for a particular reason that will become obvious soon. So it'll be really beneficial for me to have some of the same weapon types instead of like having different stuff for everyone. But yeah, so this fight... oh, actually, oh, that's really good. Yeah, cancel that move. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna save my BP for that guy, and he's gonna do a showstopper. Right, so I'm fighting these spirits. I picked the hard fights, so the game actually gave me choice between easy, medium, hard, and brutal difficulty fight. And actually for the... okay, this is a little bit challenging. Yeah, that should be fine. So for the good ending, I need to not do the easiest fights all the time. Most of them I need to do hard difficulty. There's one medium difficulty fight I pick, but in that case, I will, like, I would unlock higher difficulty spirits if I did more things in that world, but by like, like I can save a lot of time by not doing as much and doing just the medium fight and then doing the hard fights in all the other worlds. Okay, so it's really difficult to like explain while I'm picking my actions. That's okay. So Kugutsus are special with they can mimic abilities. So as long as somebody else used a tech and they have that weapon, they can mimic it. And if that action happened last turn and they take action any turn after that, it's actually consistent. So sometimes I will be able to just gonna purposely set up for that and make like a bigger combo because they're gonna mimic and that's gonna give me an additional action. Yeah, this is a hard difficulty fight, so I lost one character, but that's totally fine. I'm not really in any danger here. Yeah, I'm just do some of these attacks. I think they're gonna have enough, so I'm not gonna... Oh, okay, that stun really messed me up. Yeah, sometimes if... Okay, well that's definitely gonna finish him. Sometimes it's not worth, like, having everybody take actions if they're not really gonna participate in a combo or do a showstopper or anything like that. Yeah, it's gonna be my first split. Saved a little bit of time over my first run with this mod. Okay, yeah, there's a lot to explain about the combat, and it's gonna be really difficult to do in the middle of a speedrun. Another thing to mention is that with the formation I'm using, it kind of positions my characters like to the left and to the right of the timeline. And well, I guess to explain the timeline, so you can see the order in which like everybody is going to take action, but based on the actions I choose, I can affect it. Like I have some actions that are faster or slower. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna have to go to the fire spirit and I'm gonna talk to the little yellow guy here to unlock the trials, which is gonna give me some materials. So I'm just gonna set this on auto. And yeah, then going towards here. So I have a choice of like different worlds to go to, and I want to go to this world because it's gonna kind of benefit me the most for the other worlds. Okay. So yeah, again, like about the formation that I have, it positions my characters to the left and right, and also my total BP will increase when I do these combos. And when they're positioned that way, it'll be easy to do the combos. On top of that... sorry. So, on top of that... That also kind of opens up opportunities to do showstoppers, because my characters are going to be kind of separated from each other, and usually it leaves like kind of a gap in the middle. So if I have one of my greatsword characters on the left side using a move that's slow, then that will frequently allow me to do a showstopper, which is one of the best sources of damage for me. Especially, showstoppers are especially powerful with two-handed weapons, like my two-handed greatswords. So, especially with those guys... oh, okay, let me just pass this turn. So he actually has greatsword as well. So what I can do is, now that he used bull block, which I don't have, I can just use any attack, and that's gonna mimic his bull block. And then later I can use bull block with him and copy it to the other greatsword user that I have, so I don't actually need to get it on both characters at the same time. And since mimicking will like give me an additional action when it happens, it's definitely best to save it for a fight where it actually benefits me to get that extra action. And for this fight I just need to survive, so that'll be faster. Okay, then it gives me an option to keep fighting him, or I can just kind of lure him out to this wall, and you'll see that's going to take care of him. Okay, let's see, was there something that I was in the middle of explaining? Right, so by doing the combos I get more BP. Yeah, I think I covered all of that pretty well. I'm gonna use another formation later, but for most of the run I'm gonna use the same one. And bull block especially, it moves my character very far to the right. And another property that bull block actually has is that it allows me to block attacks coming from the left, so to speak, so left on timeline. In other words, if anybody acts before my character, then my character is going to block those attacks, taking greatly reduced damage. So yeah, bull block is actually a really good like defensive move, but the damage is also good. And there's gonna be another move that same enemy can do in a fight that's coming up soon, which I will definitely want to copy. It's called Vertical Smash, which actually reduces enemy defense by 10%. It's very useful. Yeah, you can stack defense downs 3 times as well, so very good. Let's see. Guess I can target. Okay, I can do 2 combos here. Yeah, okay, I could have done an interrupt, but instead I'm gonna do 2 combos. So I'll get more BP. So yeah, interrupts are like a move. I have a quick shot which interrupts pierce attacks. So if an enemy is has queued up a pierce attack, then okay, this is actually gonna be really good.
For you alone would I surrender my
If an enemy has queued up a pierce action, oh okay, this is unfortunate. Then I can interrupt it. Actually, this is exactly what I can do as well. So then before that action goes off, the interrupt is gonna go off and deal some damage. Okay, I'm still gonna get my showstopper off. I'll get him one extra attack out of this. Not too bad. So what's kind of crazy is that you can use this interrupt to like add to your combo. Like if you have two characters before an enemy that's gonna use a pierce attack, then the third guy is gonna like come into the end of the combo, and it'll actually give a little bonus for like being added to the combo after the fact, so to speak. Also, you could see there that my guy mimicked Smash, which he already had, but anytime the techs rank up, if there's like a higher rank version of the same tech that was used, then that can also be mimicked, which will allow the rank to go up in the process. But it's really handy for me because it gives me extra attacks. Also for this guy, I can just I could fight him, or I can just challenge him in eating competition. But I actually bring in all the people suffering from hunger over in that village over there, and they are more than delighted to help in the competition. Okay, little puzzle that I have to do again. So I probably just have to rotate these pieces a little bit, except that one. Okay, now I'm gonna have to fight all four of these like characters that represent different sins. Let's see, I want to kill that guy first, I would say. Let's... okay, this is... okay, that works. That works well enough. Okay, now what I didn't consider is that now I put the enemies to... like, they got to do their own combo, which I don't want, but it was not truly a big deal, I could say. They're gonna do another combo over there, but I can't really stop it anyway, I would say. Oh, okay, wait, that's not truly gonna work. And that'll be better. Actually, no, this is not gonna... I mean, it's still kind of worth it. It's probably gonna kill, yeah. Okay, yeah, I already got the vertical smash. Yeah. So I used a move that like allowed me to follow up an ally's move to add to the combo, but then that triggered his interrupt move. Okay, next I want to kill the big guy. Let's see, I should likely do this. Was covering fire? Yeah, that's probably the best I can do. Yeah, so he's gonna act after the first guy that acts, adds to the combo, and then third guy comes in. Yeah, and then he didn't mimic the vertical smash yet, so I got that one too now. So anytime my combo rate goes to 150 or above, there's a chance that they're gonna do another combo, which is called overdrive. Okay, this is quite nice. Okay, yeah, I got a free showstopper here. Okay, this is very good as well, because I get another showstopper. So, what's really beneficial about showstoppers, in a speedrun setting particularly, is that it's really fast to input the actions. I just need to give one character one action, and if that triggers a showstopper, that's all I need to do. But sometimes what I can also do is like clear up other characters from the timeline to make space for somebody to use a showstopper. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a hard fight again. Before this fight, I'm gonna upgrade my weapons, specifically my greatswords. That'll give me a decent boost in damage. It's not huge, but it's definitely worthwhile when most of my damage comes from greatswords. Okay, this is not good because neither of the smaller enemies was doing an attack, and instead they were defending. And I really want to kill the other guys first. So I'm gonna re-attempt this fight until one of them is not defending. Okay, that's much better. So that guy is casting Sunlight, which is a spell which takes like one extra turn for it to come out. So ideally, if I could kill it before it casts, that'd be really nice, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible here. I can try. That's gonna be close. Okay, that was enough. Nice. Yeah, so this fight is definitely a little bit dangerous, but it should be fine. Okay, this is really nice. It's another showstopper for me, as long as they don't do something to stop him. Okay, I'm safe. Unless... Okay, the enemies got 150% combo rate, which gave them a chance to overdrive. Unfortunately, the second time they do it, they don't get as much combo rate, so they're not just gonna be in like a loop where they just keep doing it. So one thing to note about showstoppers is that the targeting is actually random. Which most of the time isn't really a big deal. But like there was a chance that... Okay, actually now it is kind of a big deal. Because that one enemy just didn't die now. But it doesn't have a lot of damage, so it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that guy with a combo and then do a showstopper with him. Yeah, now they even got their combo rate up, but didn't get the overdrive, but that's also fine. In terms of speed, I wouldn't even necessarily always want to get it, because like usually that would just result in like 2 extra like kind of weak attacks, while instead I could be doing this, which is putting out damage really fast. Okay, gonna be saving quite a bit of time here. So one thing to note about this game is that there's this enemy rank system, like basically all SaGa games have that. So enemies get stronger as I get stronger. So that essentially means that I'm not very concerned about gaining stats for my characters. I don't need to do any like extra fights. I'm doing the minimum amount of fights to beat the scenario. Also, this is going to be a world where we get to skip most of it just by deciding not to help this guy. The consequence of not helping him is that now I don't know which of these is which kind of spirit, except that it's always the same. So I do kind of know. So this is the hard spirit now. So I'm gonna give him this weapon that this gun that I just got. Yeah, okay, that's all I need to do. So now I have an additional gun user, which is actually really nice because I have 2 Kugutsu gun users. So if Mido glimmers anything with the gun, then the Kugutsus might be able to use it. Okay, I'll just do a really long combo here.
The first blow is mine.
And also killing enemies is gonna give a boost to combo rate. But yeah, now it went all the way up to 180. Unfortunately, no overdrive would have been pretty good to get in that situation. Let's see. Okay, I'll just do 2 combos in this case. I can vertical smash, sure. Okay, well, that'll do. Maybe not ideal, but, you know, you gotta pick the actions fast or you're gonna be losing time.
The next verse is yours.
Okay, let's see, I can just kill this guy easily. I could have opted for a showstopper there. But I want to do a combo because combo guarantees that my attacks are going to land. And also that was enough for 150, so that's another benefit. So most of the time I don't really want to do attacks outside of combos or showstoppers. So that petrification is really unfortunate. Okay, but this is not too bad. Sure, because I have a lot of BP, I'm gonna do 1 individual vertical smash for damage and defense down, and he can do the showstopper this time. What's really cool is that showstopper can use even like conditional moves, such as the interrupts or pursuits or you know, any of these. Chain is the other kind of conditional. Oh, that was unfortunate. And also, like, the interrupt moves in particular are very strong relative to their BP cost, and even just generally strong. Wow, he really is slowing me down a lot here. Now both of my greatsword users are gone, but at least you get like a revenge bonus
In my breast.
when one of your characters that was supposed to be a part of the combo dies. So that actually gave them 200% combo rate, which guarantees overdrive.
The light bulb turned on.
Okay, my last run actually had a even worse fight there, but yeah, that was actually not really a very good fight. Okay, now I have only 1 world to choose from. So this particular scenario is very linear. You don't really get a lot of like choice of like what you want to do. Most of the other scenarios are much more open-ended. Okay, so So Delta Base is the world where I can skip most of the world by just doing a kind of one objective around here, and then just choosing to fight whatever spirit is available, which is going to be the, like normal difficulty spirit. And this particular objective here doesn't even have any combat, so it's really fast to do. And also, if I were to do something with like extra combat, that like it wouldn't really benefit me, because that could also like increase the enemy level. So basically, just choosing whatever results in the least amount of combat is going to be the fastest. Maybe not the most exciting for like a showcase that I'm just like trying to avoid all the fights over here, but this category ends up being like pretty fast-paced overall. You don't need to do a lot of like stuff in between the fights you have. Okay, so yeah, now I basically did the one thing I had to do, and now I can fight the spirit here. It's going to be a little bit easier than the other spirit fights I've done before, but to be honest, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. These enemies are actually kind of annoying.
I've got your back. A demonstration, then.
I got pretty lucky here to like get a free showstopper just like this. They have a lot of conditionals. Like, you can see that a lot of the time they just have these question marks. So they have some kind of conditional, but I don't know what it is. I think they use a slash interrupt a lot of the time. Which, like, most of my attacks are slash, so it's not very nice. This is not cool. Okay, let's try something like this. So I wanted to interrupt the enemy combo here as well. They almost pushed me into my own combo, which would have been kind of cool, actually. Oh, right, okay, I got ranked up vertical smash. It's pretty difficult to keep track of, like, all the stuff I've gotten. Yeah, that was actually a really fast fight. This doesn't really get much faster than that. Well, maybe it does. I didn't even save that much over my last run. Anyway, now that I have my spirit, I can just leave. So with Mido scenario, all you really want to do is gather these spirits and then go back to your own world. That's what he wants to do. So now I'm already approaching the final world of this speedrun. There's gonna be a couple tough encounters there, and then the final boss. But the great swords are quite strong, especially with the Kugutsus being able to just mimic vertical smash. It makes this category very consistent. Like, you can always get that vertical smash. Sometimes it could take a little bit of time for him to use it during that fight. But generally, that's going to be pretty easy. And like, doing this, like, having the enemy rank so low, yet having like some upgraded great swords and 2 vertical smash users, that makes me quite strong relative to the encounters that I have to deal with. Okay, it's a little bit unfortunate that they're doing a combo, but I'm just gonna not really care about that and do my own combo. Okay, fortunately they did not overdrive. Okay, I can Flowing Slash, which is fast, and that will put me into the combo. And there should be enough to kill, which will give me a boost in combo rate. And that gives me a chance at overdrive. Though it's not really important whether I get it or not, because even if I don't, there's always the next turn. Also, that move can paralyze, and fortunately it did not. Okay, I can Showstopper, this is really nice. One more detail to mention about Showstopper is that basically it's gonna spend all the BP you have and then one extra attack. So, like after that vertical smash, I still had 3 BP left, which means that the game was gonna automatically pick any move that can be afforded with 3 BP. And then after that, just any move at all. So I got relatively lucky with the selection because it picked like 2 3 BP moves. At worst, it could have been picked Smash and then like a 3 BP move. Or I guess the other way around would have been the same. But it might have died triggerless. Anyway, I have acquired a few more materials, so I'm gonna do another weapon upgrade here. It's not really a big deal if I upgrade it for one guy or the other. Let's see, maybe they should do a Oh, wait, I'm gonna avoid this Showstopper here. Yeah, enemies can also Showstopper, and it's very dangerous if they do. Okay, now that I think about it, this might put me in a bad spot. Except because I got the overdrive, that's gonna help. Yes, okay, this is perfectly fine. So when this smaller enemy gets low on HP, the big spider is gonna use Feast, so it tries to eat the enemy and gain HP. And also defense. But if I can kill the other enemy before that happens, that's gonna... Okay, his Showstopper would do nothing. Okay, just do that. So yeah, I killed the other enemy before the spider ate it. So then it just wasted a turn, which was nice. Okay, this looks like prime time for a Showstopper. I haven't even used the bull block to get Showstoppers. The game has been really generous about just giving Showstoppers to me for free.
Let us see how far this goes.
Okay, let's see if that's gonna be enough damage. Let's add Covering Shot. Oh, okay, it's blocking in this stance, so it's not gonna be enough. Oh, that was so close though. I should have done one additional action with somebody. Okay, I cannot remember for sure if what kind of... Okay, it was a Pierce interrupt. Okay, that's my bad. But I mean, it doesn't really change much. It still dies. Okay, now the only fight left is actually the final boss, but there's one little puzzle that I gotta complete here first. So this goes here. Yellow goes here. White. This is blue and then black. Okay, so they had to be in a specific order. There were some clues, but it's consistent, so I just need to remember. Okay. So I'm gonna change my strategy for the final boss. So in this fight, there's gonna be enemies that are actually just immortal. So it's they're gonna clog up a lot of the timeline, which is why I want to opt for a simpler strategy with the scramble formation. It increases my damage and also gives me 3 BP every turn. The catch is that if I do any combos, then it's gonna reset my BP back to the default 4. But it's not really a big deal. I'm just gonna basically do a lot of vertical smash with my greatsword users without any combos. It's actually pretty difficult to even like build combos when the timeline looks like this. Okay, I don't really like this. Guess I can bull block. Yeah, okay. So they're gonna combo, and they might overdrive after that. Okay, you saw that guy doing 0 damage, and it's because in this fight there's like different scenes that you can be in, and depending on like the scene, different elements might be weakened. So overall, I'm not really too worried about the other enemies. For the most part, there's always going to be 2 of these with question marks, so they're gonna they're gonna use a pursuit, which means that they choose one of my party members, and when that party member attacks, then that enemy is gonna attack like in return. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with any other actions. But the nice thing is that if I'm using vertical smash, then I'm gonna be in blocking stance for any attacks coming after me. So I'm not really too worried about it. If I use bull block, it's it would deal more damage to me if it didn't miss, of course. Let's see. Another vertical smash and bull block, that will work nicely. I'll add in a stunning shot for a little bit of damage. Now that the defense is all the way down, I have a lot of BP. Ooh, that was actually a lot of damage. Yeah, another reason I don't want to attack with all my characters or use a strategy that would rely on combos is that these pursuits often interrupt any attempts at combos.
We shall fulfill our...
Okay, I'll just do bull block with both
Give it all you got, folks.
in case the boss targets him. That could be dangerous. Yeah, the bull block actually let me survive. And there we go, the boss is dead. So you might be thinking this was really easy, and well, in Mido's first scenario, the final boss is not terribly difficult. But also, my strategy is really efficient for this. But yeah, some of the other categories have much more difficult final bosses. Like, this is basically not the like final boss. This is like a weakened version of the final boss that you fight in this scenario. Okay, and the time is gonna end when I hit the credits, which is gonna be very soon. There. Okay. So that's okay. That's currently my best run with the mod included, and probably also compared to the unmodded run. I think overall I performed pretty well. Although sometimes it was a little bit difficult to commentate at the same time. But yeah, this is a fun, fast category, which is really quite consistent because of the Kukutsu mechanics being so consistent. Like consistently copying something that happened the previous turn and all of that. It is pretty difficult to keep track of everything. But sometimes, even if you don't like pay attention to everything that's going on, it's lenient enough that like whenever the mimics occur, it's basically always going to be some kind of benefit. But, well, almost always. There's some situations where it would actually just slow you down, but yeah, also the run is just a lot about like choosing actions very quickly and just having a good feel for like what you should do in what situation, and whatever you want to do, just do it really fast. Okay, one final thing. Because I'm doing this run with this mod, I'm gonna show as verification what I have running. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay, so you can see here, this is the mod that's loaded. It shows the hash. So this way we can kind of see if like somebody loaded some other kind of mod. Okay. Yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna probably do the same thing with Bonnie and Formina category, which is gonna be much longer, like about 2-hour category with a tougher final boss and all that. It's pretty exciting. But yeah, that's all for now. So thanks for watching.